Hey everyone, it's GubGub434 signing in. Today, we'll be reading some Bleach fanfiction called The Love of Two Ices. The grammar, oh god, the grammar, just looking at this fic makes me wanna puke. Yeah. Let's get started. Oh, and the story's by Poke Bleach. One day in the Soul City? But why, Captain? Rangiku yelled at Toshiro. Because you have piles of paperwork to do. Or is that mound of work behind the couch empty imagination? He stated, looking up at the lieutenant to find her figure gone. Rangiku! He screamed, as everyone in the barracks just laughed. He was ticked off now, and pissed. There was a knock at the door. I'm busy! Go away! He yelled as Luna, one of the shy Soul Reapers, peeked in and went to leave. Commas. They're your friends. I want to see a fucking comma in here somewhere. More often than not, I will never see a comma in this fic. I feel so sad about that. No, wait, Luna! I'm sorry! It's just... He was embarrassed now. She came in with a small smile. Don't worry, Captain. I seen Lieutenant Matsumoto run off to Squad 11's barracks. He smiled a small smile that he doesn't do much, and asked, We watched the room, Luna. She blushed and spoke. Yeah, no worry, Captain. She smiled as he left the room at a full run. Heh, Lieutenant is gonna get in big trouble. She giggled at her thought. She looked at the paperwork and read some, thinking, this ain't so bad. I wonder why she hates it so much. It's because it's paperwork. No one likes paperwork. Except for workaholics, but they're special. She sat down, knowing that she shouldn't, but she wanted Toshiro to notice her, so she got to work. By the time he got back with Matsumoto, 90% of the paperwork was done. Hee hee. See, Captain, I didn't need to do it, Matsumoto beamed before he hit her in the backside of her head. He yells at her, but he's never abusive. Come on, he doesn't physically harm his lieutenant. The closest thing he comes to that is yelling, all of his scream and rage fests that he has when he yells at her. Matsumoto, you do the rest, and you can't leave this room till it's done. Aw, but Cap! She couldn't finish before she had an icy glare shot at her. As she sat, Luna was about to leave, when Toshiro said, Luna, wait, will you? Okay, Captain. She stuttered, and Matsumoto giggled furiously before having a book thrown at her head by Luna. Wow, a lot of Matsumoto hate here. She's not that bad of a person, you know. She's actually a really good character, if you ask me. Most people just can't see behind the drunk. Because she's really very well developed and supportive. She acts like a big sister towards Hitsugaya, in a way. Let's see. After paperwork is done. Well, I'm off, Captain, Matsumoto said as she ran out of the room. I can't stand that woman, he spoke angrily. Luna giggled and he softened. Luna, I have a question for you. Huh? What is it, Captain? She stuttered. Well, I've been thinking. Matsumoto shouldn't be my lieutenant anymore. So I was picking out one of the ones most fit, and you came up, so I was wondering if you'd like to take Matsumoto's place. What the fuck? Just because you don't get along with your lieutenant doesn't mean you fucking replace them. The hell? Plus, in canon, Hitsugaya is annoyed by her, but he puts up with her very well, actually. Because their role is they work together. They have one to, like, Hitsugai is too uptight. Matsumoto isn't uptight enough. They balance each other out. They keep the division in running order like that. They keep it from being too, well, they keep the division from having a stick stuck so far up its ass that Kuchiki Byakuya has nothing to say about it. To continue this fucking thick, he was looking straight at her and smiled, a true smile. Of course, Captain, she squealed, fighting to hug him. He smiled and walked around his desk to her and hugged her tightly. She hugged back, and soon, within 2 days, she was Squad 10's new lieutenant. Oh, fuck. Fuck, fuck, and more fuck. It was 7 days till Christmas, and everyone was trying to hurry to decorate the entire barracks of all 13 squads. Despite this being like Edo period Japan in Soul Society, and the practicing religion is Shinto. Poor Luna, even though she was a lieutenant, now everyone still bosses her around. Luna, do this! Luna, help with that! Hey Luna, do this for me! Said one of the Squad 11 jerks, but before she could answer, Hey Luna, come with me, said Toshiro. Oh, Captain, it's a Gaia, Luna and the other girl said as they bowed. Are you coming, Luna? He said kindly. Yes, Captain, she squeaked out, following him. Once they got into the captain's... Wait, fuck, my thing scrolled on its own. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, where was I? Oh, here it is. Once they got into the captain's barracks and into his room, he asked, Luna, why'd you let them do that to you? Well, just that I couldn't do that to someone. She spoke, scared of the way it would come out. You know, you can say no every once in a while. He spoke while walking to her. Well, she was scared of what would happen if she told him the truth. Luna, tell me what's wrong, he said, putting his hand on her cheek. She blushed and decided to tell him. Well, it's just that they all know something, and if it got out to others, will call me a slut. One of the Squad 11 people raped me. She said as the last bit, a tear fell onto his hand. Motherfucker! I feel like I need to take a shower now because the 11th Division may be full of barbarians, but it's not full of fucking rapists. The 11th Division has an honor code, you know. They live for fighting and drinking. They live for 2 things. To fight and to drink. That's it. Sex here and there is a good thing, but they aren't. And why would they rape a 10th Division member? Is another question. Wouldn't they be more likely to rape someone in the 4th? Seeing as how they are basically sworn enemies of the 4th Division in a way? Sounds a bit fishy to me. As she said the last bit, a tear fell onto his hand. Hush, it's going to be fine, he said, hugging his lieutenant. By now she was just crying like the sky pours. Who was it, Luna? He asked as soon as she stopped crying. It was... She whispered the name into his ear and cried more. After she was done crying, she fell asleep, and he carried her to his bed and put her to sleep. Soon after, he went to Head Captain Yamamoto, or the Soy Taicho. Get it fucking right. And told him of this. And returned as the headmaster dealt with the rapist. Let's say he was never seen again. Can we just beam him to the Hollows? Come on. Can we just, Turn him over to Unohana Taicho? Or Mayuri? Either way, you're fucking screwed. Luna woke to Toshiro sitting by the bed, half asleep. The day had gone by while she slept. She smiles at him. He had his eyes shut very soon. Shut very sleepy. She placed her hand on the side of his face, thinking while he was asleep. But as soon as she did, he placed his hand on hers, looking over at her. Good Captain Hitsugaya? He looks her in the eyes. Call me Toshiro. Hitsugaya around others, okay? She was shocked. But he glared. Toshiro? Why? She asked, blushing. He just shrugged and about fell on his face. He was so tired. To Toshiro! She yelled as he fell on the ground. So sleepy, he mumbled as she picked him and helped him into the bed for him to sleep. She smiled and went to leave, but, Luna, please stay here, he asked as he fell back asleep. She smiled, blushing, and sat next to him, and lay down next to him. As she almost fell asleep, he rolled over, throwing his arm around her, and made her squeak and blush madly, but soon fell asleep. Morning, 6 days left. Toshio woke up first and was surprised when he found out he was hugging Luna, and almost woke her up by jumping. He froze when he saw her starting to wake. I was so sleepy, Luna said and looked at Toshio. Good Captain Hitsugaya? He got mad and pinned her under him. It's Toshiro, not Captain, he spoke calmly. Toshiro? Hitsugaya? Wait, he looks away, hiding a blush as he got off of her, and stood holding out his hand to help her up. She takes his hand and went to get some new clothes on. Toshiro let him use his bathroom and came out in a pure red dress with snow design. The fuck? Is this your day off? Because I don't think it's your fucking day off. Get in your goddamn uniform and go to fucking work. That's what I'd like to say about that. You don't wear dresses in Japan either, hun. Edo period, you are not wearing a fucking dress. You're gonna look like a fucking prostitute. Toshio was at a loss for words, but said, Wow, that a nice look. He couldn't finish, as he had to change too, and came out in red pants with red and blue shirt with snowflakes on it. Luna couldn't say anything, but just blushed and nodded. As soon as they walked out, they got pulled in different directions. Toshio to the barracks, and Luna to the biggest room to decorate for the dance. Luna! Yachiru yelled as she came running up. I'm sorry about the guy in our barracks who did that. Kenny didn't like it, and well, he kind of got cut in half, she whispered. Oh, weird noises. I guess it was nothing. Continuing. Sorry about that, folks. Luna was shocked and looked at her and Kenpachi. Don't worry, I'll watch out for you, Kenpachi said as he left. Kenny's not lying, Luna. We'll watch out for you. Even your captain was watching out for you. He was really mad and wanted to kill him himself. Luna was shocked and looked at her. Okay, let's work Mr. Baldy up higher. I looked at who she was talking to and laughed as he fell. Oi, it's not... Oh, hi, Luna. Good morning, Ikaku, she said and looked at all the sun. You guys didn't do too good, did you? She asked. That's why we need your help, Yachiru said as she bit Ikaku on the head. Get her off me! He screamed as he ran around. Luna ignored it and turned into a purple wolf. The fuck? The fuck? Let me read that again. Did I skip a few words or something? Oh, damn confused, freezing up. Sorry, folks. I got it. Luna ignored it and turned into a purple wolf. The motherfucker. fucking what? And ran up on the walls and ran back around in a zooming rage. And soon everything was set up on the wall. Motherfucker. I don't get this one fucking bit. I'm probably going to curse the most in this. I swear I will. Seeing as how I'm a forum admin for this fandom, I have every right to cuss the fuck out of this story. Wow, was all they could say as Luna transformed back. There, now all left is... Luna, let me help you with that, Nemu said as she walked in and over to the electronics. We needed to detangle and plug on. Nemu, thank you, she says. They untangled everything. They set up the DJ booth and plugged in all the cords and plugged in the Christmas lights Luna just put up. Turn off the lights, Nemu yelled as Toshi walked in, and the Yatsu turned out the lights. The lights didn't turn on as they turned out the main lights. Toshi tried to make it to the stage but fell on Luna. And just as the lights turned on, Gin walked in. My, what do we have here, little Shiro? Naughty, naughty! That came out way too feminine. I'm sorry, guys, but I couldn't resist the urge to be very feminine with that line. Luna looked up to see Toshi kissing her on accident, but still kissing as the lights went out again. Oh my, what a problem, Gin said as he left. Toshi was going to pull away, but Luna didn't let him and kissed him. He was surprised and kissed back. Soon they pulled apart. Captain Toshiro, can we get up? He blushed and got up really fast, just as the Christmas lights turned on. He held his hand out and helped her up. There, problem solved, Nemu said, and looking at Toshiro and Luna's red faces. Well, time for me to get back to my captain. Excuse me, she said as she bowed and left. That was awkward, Toshiro said. Come on, time to get to bed. Huh? It can't be that late, Luna yelled, looking at the clock. Oh well. Good night, Captain. Luna said as she went to leave before he grabbed her wrist. Luna, you can stay in my barracks if you want, he stated. Sure. Luna started out and followed him to the room and went to sleep. You never go to someone else's room. You don't do it. Especially if it's a boy you just met. Especially if you're a rape victim. A lot of them don't trust men all that much. Comes with the fucking territory. Because I actually am very close to someone who was molested. She still has a problem getting close to men. She's still in therapy for it. It's something that is very traumatic, and it does affect a lot of aspects of your life. You wouldn't be so trusting of men. Time skip, 2 days till Christmas. Chapter 2. She woke up in her bed looking out the window to be blinded by the light of the sun, reflecting off white stuff outside. She grumbled but then stuck into her head. Snow! She ran outside and fell in the snow, still in her pajama. I see someone's up early, a voice said. She knew it was Toshiro. She looked up smiling, then sneezes. Oh boy, time for you to get in, he said and helped her up and in the house. Birds, cold, she said, shaking, trying to get warm. Go take a shower and get some warm clothes, and I'll wait for you to come out, he said, smiling as she nodded, and went to the shower. About a half hour later, she came out in nice, warm Christmas clothes. Wow, nice, Luna, she blushed and stuttered. Thank you. Hey, no problem. Hey, I was wondering. He walked up to her and asks, Luna? Do you want to go to the dance with me? She blurted and stuttered. That's sudden, but yes. She smiles big and left with a kiss on her cheek. She sat down when he left before she passed out. She couldn't believe that he asked her to the dance. She chuckled and she sounded like she was in high school again. A squealing fangirl, but she's over that time and moved on, not wanting to bring up the past. Memory! Flashback moment, everybody! But before we go into our wonderful little flashback here, I'd like to recap some things here. The fuck? This fic makes me want to just fucking slit my goddamn wrists. And I'm not even a cutter. It's that fucking awful to me. See? This is why I do not let my foreign pair OCs up with Toshru. It ends up like this half the time. This is why all canon OCs pairings must be fucking approved by every fucking mod I have. Granted, that's only me and 2 other people, but they fucking know what they're fucking doing. Now, onto the memory. No! He stabbed her and cut her leg off. Why, brother? Why did you do this? Luna screamed at Kenta, her brother, right after he stabbed her right in the heart. But brother, she started to fall and soon died. Later. But what's going on? Luna stood up and looked around and saw her body laying there bloody and dead. She wandered about after her funeral and wondered, and soon was chased down by a holler. No, get away from me, she yelled, as a purple wolf came out from her. Do you want to be saved? It said. Yes, please, help me, she asked, and the wolf raced her, melting into her body. The motherfucker? Why the fuck? Why a goddamn wolf? That's confusing. Where'd the fucking wolf come from? Don't say something like to a spirit, because you don't get one of those as a plus. You don't. You have to have the magic in you, in a way. You can't just automatically go get one. Okay. She no longer had a soul chain and was still being chased by the hollow. She ran and ran, but soon she fell and hit the ground. She panted, and soon the hollow was upon her. I'm gonna swallow up your soul, it yelled and lunged. Rain over the frosted heaven. Yorimaru! It's Hyorin Maru. There is an H. Yelled a voice, and the hollow was consumed by ice. Are you okay? The voice said. Yeah, thank you, Luna replied. Good, I'm glad. I'm wondering about something. Why don't you have a soul chain? The voice asked. I don't know. I'm Luna, she said. Oh, well, we'll figure that out later. Hey, well, what's wrong? Luna was all she heard before she blacked out. Next thing she knew, she was in a hospital, like a place with a lady that has her hair braided in the front. Unohana End of memory. She sat there crying, and yet still happy about that day. Knock, knock. Coming! She went to the door after wiping her tears and opened the door. No one was there. She was about to shut the door until she saw a box on her doorstep. She picked it up and read the note. Dear Luna, I'm glad you said yes to the dance. Here's a gift for you to wear to the dance. Please wear it. From Toshiro. She blushed as she shut the door and opened the box to find a dress. It went up to the middle of her neck, cutting down, making it have no sleeves. It goes to the mid-thigh and cut off to one side. It was pure purple with light blue snowflakes on it. It made her heart skip a beat. Christmas Day. Luna woke up and her heart started to beat. So her heart stopped beating when she was asleep? That's a bit of a problem. She got up and left the house after getting dressed and went to a friend. Knock, knock. Matsumoto, please open up. She opens the door and hugged her. Oh, Luna, she squealed. What is it you need, love? She said, pulling away. Well, I was wondering if you'd help me do my hair. Even after I stole your fucking job and your rank, it made you seem like a fucking hooker. Of course, she squealed again, and we went back to my house, taking her dress too. Back to my house? What? Freudian slip author? I think she actually believes she's goddamn Luna. This chick is loony. She's loonier than Lovegood. Taking her dress too. She helped do Luna's hair, and Luna helped with hers. By the time everything was done, it was 5:30 p.m. About time for them to go. Well, time for me to leave. I wish you the best of luck. Plus, Captain picked a good dress, she said as she left. Luna stood there for a minute or two, then went and got her purse and left for the dance. Chapter 3. She walked in, and the music was loud but nice, and everyone was having fun. She walked in and to the table and sat, watching everyone. But then hands came across her face, and is squished by huge boobs. Guess who? The voice chimed. Matsumoto, you're killing me. Aw, how'd you guess? Heh, your boobs. She looked at herself and laughed. That's how everyone guesses, right? I smiled at her. Hey Luna, your date's here, she said, leaving her, and she looked at the double doors and seen Toshiro in a dark blue suit. She blushed pure red and went to sneak out the back, but damn Matsumoto stopped her. What do you think you're doing? Come on! She dragged Luna to Toshiro and pushed her to him. Found her sneaking out, she said, and left. Man, she's rude. I don't know how I stand her so long, he said, and helped her up. Motherfucker! Trying to make her seem like an awful character. Matsumoto is probably one of the most sweet characters on the cast. She really is. She blushed but smiled, standing up. You look very nice, Toshiro, she stuttered. How many times does this fucking woman stutter? And you look even better, Luna, he said, walking over to a table and sat with her, and talked most of the time. She stuttered every once in a while, but it's really comfortable until a slow song came on and he asked her to dance. Baby, you're all that I want when you're lying here in my arms. I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. They swayed and danced in perfect unison. Oh, thinking about all our younger years. There's only you and me. We were young and wild and free. Now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down that road before, but that's over now. You keep me coming back for more. Baby, you're all I want when you're lying here in my arms, finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. And love is all I need. I found it there in your heart. It isn't hard to see we're in heaven. 'Cause she's bittersweet. Sorry, that song just got stuck in my head from all these fucking reading lyrics. Now, nothing could change what you mean to me. There's a lot that I could say. But just hold me now, 'cause our love will light the way. Is this all song lyrics? 'Cause if it is, I'm gonna just fucking kill someone later. Baby, you're all that I want when you're lying here in my arms. I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. And love is all that I need. I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Now our dreams are coming true. Through the good times and the bad, I'll be standing there by you. Song name, We Are in Heaven. Fuck. I had to read those goddamn lyrics. I hate my life when I read the damn lyrics. Luna, I want to ask you, will you be my girlfriend? Like you aren't already? She was shocked and kissed him full on until the end of the song. And love is all I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Fuck! After the song, he led her away and pulled out a box. Merry Christmas, he said. As she opened it, inside was a heart locket engraved snowflakes, and on the inside it says, I will love you forevermore. She smiled and kissed him deeply. This truly was the best Christmas she ever had. The end. Fuck, this was an awful story, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my suffering as much as I didn't. I'll see you all next time for another edition of Bad Fanfiction Theater.